The Galactic Council had existed for 12,000 years, governing 400 species across 73 star systems. In all that time, they had never been so divided. Ambassador Zixthor of the Crystalline Collective slammed 3 of his appendages on the conference table. This is preposterous. The Valorians have won the galactic beauty competition for the last 8 cycles. Their bioluminescent skin gives them an unfair advantage. Perhaps, hissed Ambassadoress Ratha, her scales shimmering with indignation. The issue is that your species resembles calcified rock formations. Beauty is objective and the Valorians possess it. The chamber erupted into chaos. Delegates from hundreds of worlds shouted in their native tongues, their translation devices struggling to keep pace. Some species communicated through color changes, others through pheromones, and a few through interpretive tentacle dances that roughly translated to profanity. High Chancellor Morpheus, a being of pure energy contained within a diplomatic containment field, pulsed with frustration. In the thousands of years since the Galactic Beauty Competition had been established as a cultural exchange program, it had devolved into the Council's most contentious issue. Wars had nearly broken out. Trade agreements had collapsed, all because nobody could agree on what beautiful actually meant.
Enough!
Morpheus's voice resonated through every translator simultaneously. We will settle this matter once and for all. We shall invite every species in the known galaxy to submit their most attractive female. A neutral panel of judges will determine, scientifically and objectively, which species possesses true beauty. The room fell silent. Then slowly, appendages, tentacles, wings, and pseudopods rose in agreement. 3 months later, the Grand Celestial Arena on Nova Prime hosted representatives from over 600 species. The Valorians arrived with their luminescent queen, who literally glowed with confidence. The Etherin brought a female whose crystalline wings refracted light into hypnotic patterns. The Gormath submitted a warrior queen whose scales were said to have been forged in the heart of a dying star. Then the human shuttle landed. Ambassador Chenwei stepped onto the platform accompanied by a single human female. The galaxy watched, curious about this newcomer species that had only recently achieved faster-than-light travel. "This is your contestant?" Zixthor asked, all 7 of his eyes narrowing in confusion. "She doesn't even glow. No scales, no wings, no adaptive chromatophores, just skin, and that strange fur on her head." The human woman, Dr. Sarah Martinez, smiled. She wore simple clothing and carried a small data pad. "I'm not the contestant," she said. "I'm here to present our case." "What case?" High Chancellor Morpheus asked, genuinely intrigued. Sarah activated a holographic display. Humanity has spent the last 3 months reviewing all available data on the 647 species participating in this competition. We've analyzed your art, your literature, your courtship rituals, and your aesthetic preferences. The display showed a bewildering array of images: bioluminescent patterns, fractal scale arrangements, gravitational field harmonics, quantum state fluctuations, and countless other features that various species found attractive. "We discovered something fascinating," Sarah continued. "Every single species defines beauty differently. The Valorians value symmetry and light emission. The Etherin prize mathematical precision in wing patterns. The Thorax find beauty in auditory frequencies that would deafen most species. The Quorath are attracted to specific gravitational signatures. Beauty isn't objective at all. It's deeply, fundamentally subjective." Murmurs rippled through the arena. Several delegates checked their own databases, their advanced computers confirming Sarah's research. "Furthermore," Sarah said, warming to her topic, "we found that even within individual species, preferences vary wildly. Humans have conducted thousands of studies on attractiveness, and we can't even agree among ourselves. Some humans prefer tall partners, others short. Some like specific hair colors, others couldn't care less. Some are attracted to males, some to females, some to both, some to neither, and everything in between." "Then what is your point?" Essus Ratha demanded. "Are you conceding that humans have no beauty?" "No," Sarah said. "I'm arguing that this entire competition is fundamentally flawed. You're trying to find a universal standard of beauty in a universe that doesn't have one. You've been fighting about this for thousands of years because you're asking the wrong question." The arena fell silent. Even Chancellor Morpheus dimmed slightly, processing this revelation. "We humans have a saying," Sarah continued. "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We spent most of our history fighting wars over whose god was real, whose culture was superior, whose way of life was correct. We nearly destroyed ourselves countless times before we learned a simple truth. Diversity isn't a problem to be solved. It's a feature to be celebrated. She gestured to the assembled delegates. Look around this arena. 647 species, each one unique, each one beautiful according to their own standards. The Valorians are stunning when they glow. The Etherin wings are mathematical perfection. The Gormath warrior queen is intimidatingly magnificent. And yes, humans find our own species attractive too in all our varieties. So you refuse to participate? Zixthor asked. No, Sarah smiled. We're withdrawing humanity's entry and proposing something different. Instead of a beauty competition, why not celebrate a diversity festival? Each species presents what they find beautiful about themselves and others. No judges, no winners, just appreciation. The delegates looked at each other, their various sensory organs processing this radical idea. Chancellor Morpheus pulsed thoughtfully. In 12,000 years of governance, we have held 48 galactic beauty competitions. They have caused 14 diplomatic incidents, 2 minor wars, and countless arguments. Perhaps it is time we tried something new. Ambassador Sratha's scales shifted to a color that roughly translated to sheepish agreement. The humans make a valid point. We have been so focused on winning that we forgot why we started this cultural exchange. One by one, the delegates voiced their agreement. The beauty competition was dissolved, and the first Galactic Diversity Festival was scheduled for the following year. As Sarah packed up her datapad, Zixthor approached her. You humans are a strange species. You've barely left your solar system, yet you lecture us about tolerance. Sarah laughed. That's exactly why we can lecture you about it. We learned these lessons the hard way, through centuries of our own stupidity. Consider it a gift, our mistakes freely given so you don't have to make them yourselves. A generous gift, the ambassador admitted. Perhaps that is what makes humans beautiful. Your willingness to share your failures as readily as your successes. Sarah smiled. See, you're learning already. As the human shuttle departed Nova Prime, the galaxy was already beginning to change. Sometimes the newest voice in the room asks the oldest question, what if we've been wrong all along? And sometimes, just sometimes, everyone is wise enough to listen.